Is it filming? Let's talk. My aim of this video is to trigger everyone. Unpopular opinions, things I think that people may not think is unpopular, but I think they're unpopular. And I've always been that girl who's like quite opinionated, speaks her mind. Yeah. Pineapple shouldn't be on pizza simply because it's just an exotic fruit. That's like putting apples on pizza. Next thing you'll be putting grapes on pizza, then you'll be putting strawberries on pizza, and then what? And then it's a fruit salad. What's going on? No. Yeah, tomatoes are fruit. Yeah, I get it, but it's not like it's not a fruit, but love is action, and love at first sight doesn't exist. Love at first sight is just a blanket term for attraction or immediate attraction, or it could be lust, but nah, like love in itself is deeper than just the superficial outward appearance. Love is not like seeing a girl thinking she's beautiful, seeing a guy thinking he's gorgeous. You know, a parent's love, a wife's love, a husband's love, the way someone loves their pet. Like, love is far more than what meets the eye. Everyone deserves a second chance. I believe we're not perfect. I do believe in genuine mistakes. I think after second chances, obviously each to their own, and it like I don't know. With time, people's true characters will show, and people's true intentions will show, and you'll see if they're serious about, their apology. And apologies just it's the same thing with repentance. Repentance is not just feeling remorse and feeling sad and guilty about what you did. Repentance is action and actually turning away from like your sin. It's the same thing with sort of, I would say, second chances. Obviously slipped up the first time and people can say sorry, give me a second chance, but people can make genuine mistakes and not make those mistakes again after a second chance. If someone keeps doing something after you gave them a second chance to not do it, then that probably means that they're not changing. They're not really sorry about whatever it is, and like you should just move on or whatever. Fat shaming shouldn't be as normalized as it is. We see size, like very petite girls, like size 2 to size 6, they be on the ground pretending they're quirky, eating their chicken, eating their pizza, eating like people say a big person would. But we see a fat person or a bigger person doing the same thing, and everyone wants to become health advisors. Everyone wants to become the CEO of Weight Watchers every time they see a bigger girl enjoying her life, eating her food, just being her. And it's like, just say you don't like bigger people, or just like we just tend to discriminate people based on their weight, and we need to remember that not all fat people are healthy, and not all skinny people are healthy. We have this idea of a healthy body is very lean, it's very skinny, maybe a bit muscular and toned, but at the end of the day, a healthy body is a healthy body, and weight is distributed in so many, like you can see a 150-pound girl who is maybe 5'4" compared to a 150-pound girl who is maybe like 5'10". They will look completely different because genetics and height and every... Yeah, so stop. Just say you're fatphobic. Singing is a skill and rapping is a skill. I feel like on the singing side, like Beyonce didn't just come out the womb being able to do riffs and rounds. Kim Burrell didn't, just like they got training. I see a lot. I'm not gonna do it. Atheism is a religion. Having no faith is the faith. You just put your faith in other things rather than God himself. You put your faith in the pilot that's gonna drive you. You put your faith in your car. Atheism is just misplaced faith. it might not be misplaced, but in my opinion it's misplaced because I don't think, I believe God exists. Not believing in God is a choice. A lot of atheists like to really push out, like, they love to say, oh, am I going to hell? They love to ask people, Christians especially, am I going to hell? And it's like, they want us to say, yeah, you are. But at the end of the day, if you don't choose God in this life, God is so loving that he won't force you to be with him in the next life. So each their own. It's not by force that women should have children. I've always loved the idea of having a massive family, bare kids, bare basketballers, bare footballers, bare amazing women in my family. But I've seen videos, I've binge watched videos, tweets, so many like information on childbirth, and I don't know. Don't let my mom hear this, because the amount of things women go through after childbirth, not even just leading up but after, is wow. Like it's I don't know if I'm cut out for that. I can barely handle my period pains and period cramps, and I can't even handle my period. Like I need to take 3-4 days off from the world. Babies are beautiful, kids are a blessing, but I don't know, we need to stop shaming women for not wanting to give birth or not being able to give birth, because childbirth is a lot. I commend my mum, I commend all the women who have done that repeatedly. I don't think individuality can be attained. I feel like a lot of people are trying to label themselves as different, but at the end of the day, it's almost like a lot of people are trying to be the same type of different. It's like, even though everyone's different, it's like everyone's trying to be the same different. And even though everyone's different though, it's also, there'll always be one tiny thing that differs from person to person. And I don't know, it's a tricky one. I just feel like everyone claims to, like, all these people claim to be like, oh, I deep conversations, I want to know why you believe in the stars, and I want to know why you believe in aliens, and I want to know your take on the world. Like everyone thinks they're so woke and deep, and it's like, well, you're just all trying to be like fake deep. Mushrooms bang. A lot of people don't like mushrooms. I don't know about how your mom makes them, but my mom makes banging mushrooms. Mushrooms are nice in a salad and stir fry. Mushrooms are good. I'm yet to try like mushroom pasta. I don't think I'll be a fan of that, but mushrooms are good, bro. Waking up early is the way forward. Hustle culture will have you thinking, yeah, the journey ends when you're dead. Well, it technically does, but rest is really important. Waking up early it tends to align with your body clock more than staying up till like the AM and then sleeping till like ridiculous times in the afternoon. Waking up early is the way forward. I've developed that habit, and I feel a lot better. Rather than when I used to like stay up till like 4 a.m. It just wasn't the one, but I've changed. I want to be a millionaire too. I had this conversation with my friend Chloe. Before becoming millionaires, I know it's not impossible for people to become millionaires. Before we try to become millionaires and attain that, first 1 million or first 10 million, the aim is to be financially free first. So to do things with ease, because if you are just a million, with that one, again, it feeds into hustle culture, and the grind never stops, and then you'll just be burnt out. It may cause people to become ungrateful and discontent with what they have around them. More time they're living, they're actually like well off. More time, a lot of people are well off, but because they're trying to make million, they're trying to, do the most to get to that millionaire status. People are losing sight of what they have around them, and maybe we'll talk about hustle culture in another video. I've definitely been affected by it, and I still am, but like I'm starting to open my eyes about why it's not sustainable and why it's kind of a lie. And the last one, I think we should gatekeep artists. A lot of these people are like, I saw a tweet and it was something along the lines of, like, people say this artist is underrated, the artist blows up and then people don't like it, or something like this. Number one, when the artist blows up, they sort of tend to now tend to make music that will satisfy everyone, and the music then becomes washed out. I've seen that happen to a lot of artists, and it's just really sad to see. And that's why, like, a lot of people say, oh, I like them when they were underrated, I liked them, their music. Just, I don't know, sometimes when you don't have that much listeners or followers, you tend to make content that is geared towards your niche. So now they've blown up, and I've seen, we all know what I'm talking about. But I've just seen it happen too much, especially with TikTok. I hate it when my favorite songs or my loved songs I love a lot, get like onto TikTok, and then they start doing their little, like, don't get me wrong, I love TikTok, I love the app, but TikTok can be very cringy. So when it becomes a TikTok song, I feel like, I don't know, something about that is very off-putting. You guys did it with Brent Fayez, you did it with Frank Ocean, you're about to do it to Kate Renata, and I won't let you do that. Especially all these kids out here, you know, vibing to Blonde. Meanwhile, there's previous albums before that, and it's like, you're all just fake fans. I'm joking. Leave Frank Ocean alone. Or they'll be sat looking at a sunset, and then they'll play Pink and White and zoom into the sun and say vibe. I'm so over it. Gatekeep artists. We need to gatekeep artists again. Just stay underrated. It's fine. Keep making your music. I love it. Your 1,000 SoundCloud followers, we love it. Just stay the way you are. But thank you guys so much for watching my video. I'm sorry if you can see the mess in the background. I don't think you can. I've just been like trying to work on like increasing a portfolio for my business. I uploaded a picture yesterday. Make sure to check my art account out. There's not much on it, but I'm slowly starting to grow in it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Couple bitches